Alright, we'll get this thing started by taking the stopwatches on all three phones and then jump right into the first row of system apps, where the Razr phone has a slow start through the camera app, allowing both the iPhone X and the OnePlus 5T to pull ahead, with the OnePlus 5T currently in the lead as it begins working on Photoshop, where the iPhone is able to catch up and pass it as it moves on to Premiere. The Razr phone was able to do a little bit of catching up of its own, with it joining the OnePlus and exporting this 3-second clip, where it looks like it's processing it at a slightly faster rate, putting it neck and neck with the reigning speed test champ here in the gaming row, where it'll be interesting to see how it does considering that this is a phone built for gaming by a gaming company. But at least in that first game, the OnePlus 5T had the advantage loading Subway Surfers at a faster rate, but in flip diving, the opposite is true, with the Razr phone going blow for blow with the 5T and putting itself in a position where it could challenge it in the second lap. But here in the first, it's all iPhone X, with its A11 Bionic chip pushing it a full lap ahead of the other two as it finishes up with Spotify and moves on to ESPN. So it looks like the OnePlus 5T is going to be able to hold on to its lead through the gaming row, with the Razr phone really struggling here in Bullet Force. Meanwhile, the iPhone X is working on the last leg of this first lap and loading both the mobile and full versions of the Audible websites, with the 5T cutting down on the iPhone's lead, loading Spotify, ESPN, and Netflix at a faster rate, allowing it to finish the first lap just 2 seconds after the iPhone, with it being able to take the lead back from the iPhone early in the second lap, with the Razr finally finishing up with the first, completing it 10 seconds slower than the 5T with a time of 1 minute and 28 seconds. So at this point, the odds of either the iPhone X or the Razr phone making a comeback against the 5T are pretty low. The iPhone is struggling to keep all the apps open and ready to go, while the Razr just dug itself too deep a hole in the first lap, allowing the 5T to finish the test first with a blazing fast time of 1 minute and 44 seconds, with the Razr pulling comfortably ahead of the iPhone as its 8GB RAM has no problem keeping all of the apps running in the background, snapping that selfie and completing the test under the 2-minute mark at 1 minute and 59 seconds, with the iPhone continuing to fall behind, with it failing to keep the calendar, photos, and camera app open, finally finishing the test with a total time of 2 minutes and 11 seconds, making the winner and still Fumble style speed test champ, the OnePlus 5T. Here's a look at the individual app load-up times from the first lap, where while the iPhone X and the OnePlus went back and forth loading up apps faster, the Razr phone ironically fell behind in the gaming row. Anyways, that is it for me in this video. Thank you guys for watching, and as always, I'll see you in the very next episode.